Welcome in. Greg Ruff with you, and joining me is Hamzah Abo-Hashema. Did I get it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to do it again. No, I'm going to try it again. Hamzah Abo-Hashema.
Oh, that was even better.
All right,
yeah.
I got it. And you were from Nashville.
I am. Yep.
You went to Overton, and this is your third year with the cross-country team. Now, Coach said you're more track and field, but why run cross-country then? That seems like a lot of pain.
Well, it is. It's not. When you're kind of in that distance range, you don't really have a choice. And it just it helps the team out. So I'm here to do it. I'm here for whatever they need me for, and that's my role on the team.
So I want to take you back. We went to in February. Was it 2019? We went to New York.
I believe it was around that time.
It's February 2019, and we were all up in New York.
Yep.
Before we knew anything about COVID for the most part, and we're walking around, and of course, a month later, COVID just hits New York big time. Did you worry about that at all when on the hindsight?
I wasn't worried about it. I mean, my main focus at that point was how I was going to do at the meet. Just kind of exploring the city a little bit. In terms of COVID, at that point, especially as a freshman, I'm still learning things about college and figuring my way out around.
And you're
things.
In the middle of New York.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
I've never been to the city before, so it was a new experience. I mean, I had heard about COVID, but I was like, oh, it's mostly across the seas in China. I'm not really that worried about it.
Yeah. And then, of course, a few weeks later, we find out it was probably all over New York when we were there.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about how Coach Selby said that you were at a meet when you were like a sophomore in high school, and talk about me. He said he claims that you attacked him, basically.
Yeah, Coach tends to talk about that a lot. I think he might be exaggerating a little bit.
Okay.
But I mean, as a high school student, my mother had always told me, you see that opportunity, you take it. And I saw him wearing full Trevecca gear, and I was like, that must be a recruiter of some sort. So I went ahead and took the opportunity, talked to him for a little bit, and 2 years later contacted him again because I didn't know the NCAA rules about recruiting and all that. Contacted him again, and now I'm here. So
absolutely. Talk about your time at Trevecca. You've been here 3 years, and I see you on social media sometimes. I see you travel with you guys a little bit.
Yeah.
Just talk about your time at Trevecca and what it's meant to you.
So I think Trevecca's done a lot for me. My religious experience here has grown. I remember when I first came in my freshman year, I had I was a little thrown off with everything. My relationship with God wasn't that great, but coming into my sophomore year, my faith exploded, and I was ready to serve. And it was just a good time. And then also with the team and the classes here, I love my classes. I love being an exercise science major. And being with those teachers, I think they do such a good job. And it's honestly, when you're looking at schools in Nashville, this is like one of the best deals, I think, for that kind of major. But yeah, Trevecca's done really well for me. So
talk about the team this year, and actually, you get to after last year, you get to have a meet Friday in town, and then a meet later in the month hosting again, and that's one of our favorite events to cover with you guys. But talk about that and getting to run at home again.
Yeah, it feels great. Being away all the time, we go to like Cedarville or those other schools like Tiffin, and you just see a whole sea of green or yellow.
Yeah.
And it really feels good to be back at home and getting our guys to cheer us on.
Yeah.
It'll be a good encouragement. I'm ready to go. We're all excited for it. So
absolutely. Hamzah joins us, and it's time to wrap it up. But don't forget, Friday at 5 o'clock at Belmont, and then at 5:40 the men run at 5:40, and then of course September 25th the men and women hosting over at Vaughn's Gap. We'd love to have you out there for that.